Hi everyone, thank you for coming to my channel. Um, I'm gonna jump right into it. Okay, so I left some links below, so it will be very easy for you to get started. So I took some notes before I got on. The first website I'm gonna recommend is Stockpile. Stockpile is a good one because they let you invest using only $5, or all of these sites their minimum investment is to get in is between $1 and $5. Okay, so that makes these very appealing and very easy. So with Stockpile, I'll put their link below, and I like Stockpile. I'm gonna just run down through the reasons why I like Stockpile. Stockpile is easy. Okay. And first of all, with Stockpile, you will need to link a bank account to get your funds once you start making money or want to cash out. And so if you don't have a bank account, I put a link also for American Express personal savings account. You can open an account online and they will give you the account number and the routing number uh, right after you open the account. So that way you don't have to wait on receiving anything in the mail to start day trading or whatever, because they give you all of your routing number and your account number right there online, and it's zero uh, minimum opening deposit. So you don't need any money up front to open this savings account, and it's a respected financial institution. American Express is very highly regarded, is held to a high standard, and it is, I've had an account with them for several years now, and I like them because they do not, if you have like credit problems or whatever, have had trouble, you know, with a checking account or something like that in the past or whatever, and you're not able to open a checking account or whatever, you can open up an American Express savings account. Okay, so you just click the link below, and so you'll need to link a bank account to your Stockpile .com account whenever you want to cash out. So with the American Express savings account, what you can do is just get you like a prepaid card or whatever, a free prepaid card online or whatever. I don't endorse any prepaid card. I don't even endorse I don't, but what I'm trying to say is I don't any prepaid card that you feel comfortable using is fine. You can link it to your American Express savings account. That way you'll have access to your funds whenever I want to withdraw from my American Express savings account, and I transfer the money over to my prepaid debit card or whatever. It only takes like a day for the money to be transferred over, and sometimes it's that same day before 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so that is, I feel like, some very useful information to people who have trouble opening up a bank account or whatever. If you have issues with identification, like you don't have a driver's license or ID, but you need to open up a bank account, or you had problems opening up a bank account in the past, American Express is a very good bank. Okay, so I put the link below, and I'm telling you things that I know, things that I use. I'm not telling you something that I heard another YouTuber say or something I read on Google. I'm telling you from my own personal experience with these institutions, with these companies. Okay, so when you open up a Stockpile account, another good point with Stockpile, and I'm just going in order here. what I have written down. Stockpile makes it easy for children to open up an account as long as they have parental guardian consent. Um, so children can invest and learn about stocks, and it's very easy. That's why I like how everything is very streamlined. It's very simple. It's very easy to do. And so Stockpile makes it simple to invest. And also, Stockpile lets you do fractional shares. Now, let me explain what fractional shares are. I don't recommend signing up with some of the other companies because they charge a lot in trading fees, and that can eat up your profits. So, like, it'll cost like $5 to do a trade. Now, they might do like the first 60 days free, but in my experience with dealing with the stock market, you're not going to start seeing any money being made. You're going to need that 60-day, to start making money day trading. So during that time, you're watching your stock rise. So when you get to a point where you can actually trade for profits, your 60 days is basically up, and then you're back, you're at a point where you're paying trading fees, and that just defeats the purpose, I believe. And also places like E-Trade or whatever, I'm not talking down on them, but I've seen that they are not as easy to open an account with. I think Robinhood is easy, but I'm not focusing on them right now. And I do have a Robinhood account, but they're going to need to see a copy of your driver's license or ID. And once again, if you don't have that, you'll be at a disadvantage. So that's why I'm just naming off things that are super simple and easy. Sometimes we have driver's licenses, but they're expired, or we have, or you don't have a ID, or you're a minor or whatever, or you don't drive for whatever reason, or you don't have an ID because it was lost or stolen or whatever, no fault of your own, so, but you still need to get in the game. You need to invest in your future for yourself, so, and you want to trade stocks, but you don't know how to start. And if you start out with some of those other companies, you might find yourself, perplexed and halted, at every turn if you don't have, all the cards to play the game. So that's why I'm talking about these three companies, because these companies are easy. These companies are easy to open up an account with. Okay, so let me elaborate more on Stockpile. Another thing about Stockpile. Okay, let's go back to the fractional shares part. Okay, fractional shares. Other companies, they don't allow you to buy stocks at a fraction. In other words, if you are trying to buy, let's just say for the heck of it, you're trying to buy Berkshire Hathaway, which is on the stock market right now at $300,000, okay, per share. Okay, let's say and Warren Buffett owns that company, okay? And let's say you want to invest in Berkshire Hathaway. Well, okay, with those other companies, you cannot, okay, because they won't let you buy in fractions. You will have to buy a whole share, which is $300,000, okay? With Stockpile and these other two companies I'm going to name off, and I'll get into them in a minute, with Stockpile and Acorns and Stash, and I have accounts with all three of these people, three of these companies. They allow you to invest fractionally. So if you're wanting to invest in Amazon.com, which I believe is trading at $1,100 or $1,800 per share. With these other companies, you would have to um, invest the whole $1,800 to get in the game. But with these companies, you would only have to invest whatever you felt comfortable doing. So if you had an extra $10 every week that you want to invest in Amazon, guess what? You're now a stockholder in Amazon. And I think that's awesome that these allow the normal average person to occupy Wall Street. Okay. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we are doing. Okay. So another good thing about Stockpile. So one, okay, well, I'll go through the list in a second. But another good thing about Stockpile is they let you buy shares using a debit or credit card. Okay, that's another awesome point, because a lot of these companies, they only let you buy shares with linked bank accounts. Okay, so you have to transfer money over from your bank account over to your stock market trading account just to trade on the stock market. Stockpile, they let you buy with a debit or credit card. So that makes it very simple. And you can use a prepaid card, and so that makes it really good. Also with Stockpile, um, you can invest as little as $5. So that makes this really good. And they trade with all of the hot and major um, stock market. I'm sorry. It is hot in Texas. I mean, it's burning up hot, and this light is not making it any better. Okay, so where was I? So Stockpile, they make it easy to trade. For all these companies do fractional shares, so that is important, especially if you want to buy Google or Amazon or whatever. And it's also good for people who want to buy penny stocks, okay? Because that's another end of the spectrum. Because other companies, they don't really deal with penny stocks, okay? And penny stock is any stock under $5, $5 and under. And so a lot of companies that are major now started off as penny stocks. Apple started off as a penny stock. Amazon started off as a penny stock, Netflix started off as a penny stock. So I think this is really a blessing that we're able to invest at $5, and with Stash, I'll get into Stash in a minute. You can invest with as little as $1. Okay, so but we'll get into that in a second. Stockpile. Another cool thing about Stockpile, they allow you, if you're a kid or a teen or whatever, or an adult, and people give you gift cards for Christmas, whatever. You can tell them to buy you a Stockpile gift card. Okay, so that's good too. So these are the key points about Stockpile that I really like. One, they let you invest with a credit card or debit card. Okay, so you don't have to link a bank account to fund your account, but you do need to link your bank account in order to cash out. Okay, but these other two companies that I'm about to get into, Acorns and Stash, they have debit cards linked to the account, and so you'll always have access to your funds because they issue you a debit card. Okay, so that's good there. Okay, and then second of all, Stockpile allows minor children, okay, to invest. So those are two good points there. So as long as the child has parental or adult guardian consent, they can get into the stock market. So I like that. So moving on. So the next one is Stash. Stash is really good because you can refer your friends or whatever and get $5 put into your account. Okay. And also, they'll give you $5 for opening an account. So if you click my link below, you'll get a total of $10. Okay. So I'll get $5 for referring you, but you'll get $10 for opening up a new account. Well, you'll get $5 for opening up a new account, but if you click my link, you'll get another $5. So you can actually get into the stock market game, not using your own money. Okay, so that is very important. That's one thing I learned from my grandparents, that they invested in the stock market, and they also traded on a margin. And if you don't know about margins, that's being given a line of credit, and it's not even credit based, but you're giving a line of credit to invest into the stock market. So it's not even credit based, but it's based on the amount of money that you have in your trading account. So I think that is an excellent way to build wealth, and I'll make another video about that later. But right now, let's just get into just getting in the game, okay? So the next one is, okay, and Stash, once again, you don't need to link a bank account. Okay, they do want you to link a bank account for like identification purposes or whatever, but they're not really intrusive, okay? And they issue you a debit card that you can use to always access your funds. So I'm going to make another video after this talking about the stock picks that I think are hot right now and what I'm invested in. So we'll talk about that in the next video. But this video, like I said, is just getting in the game so you can actually have a stock market day traders account to invest in some stocks. Okay, so the next one is Acorns. Okay, Acorns is really, it has a lot going for it. Okay, you can fund Acorns with PayPal. Okay, if you have a PayPal account, you can fund Acorns with PayPal. So that's good. And then you can link a debit card to your Acorns account. You can link a prepaid card to it or whatever. And when you do that, it'll do a roundup. So like if you go to the store and you spend let's say you spend $2.67 on a candy bar and a bag of chips, just something to snack on, okay? And then it's gonna round that up to $3, okay? So the 267, you're gonna be depositing to your account 33 cents. Okay, so it's going to round that up to the nearest dollar. The difference is going to round that up to the nearest dollar, and so it does a round up. So it will deposit 33 cents into your Acorns account, and it'll do this every time you use your card. Okay, so you'll be investing to your day trader account without even thinking about it. Okay, so I think when it's done automatic like that, it empowers you. Okay, so another good thing about Acorns, they issue you a prepaid, or not a prepaid, but a debit card, so you always have access to your funds, always. Okay, and then the other good thing about Acorns, there is an app in the Google App Store, and if you're on a laptop or a desktop computer, there is in the Google Store, okay, where you can link this app to your browser, and after this video, I forgot to link it down there, but I will link that part where you can go to the Google store and get this app. Well, it's like a widget or an add-on that you can put on to your browser. So anytime you're at a store that is linked in with Acorns, they'll deposit money into your account. Okay, so I signed up with Gaia, and it's like a new age type meditation and um, you know, positive thinking type website with a lot of videos, and it charged 99 cents for to sign up for a free trial, or sign up trial or whatever. And they deposited $5 into my Acorns account. Okay, you can shop at Walmart. I did some online shopping at Walmart for some groceries, and it did a 1% deposit of what I spent at Walmart. So I think at Walmart.com. So you can go through the list of stores that they have on Acorn, or you can get this add-on to your browser whenever you shop at the stores that Acorn has partnerships with. You can get whatever monies that they are investing into and investing with their patrons and their customers. So I think that is like an ingenious way to invest. And there are several stores, I mean several hundreds of stores, and I like the way they have a lot of stores where women shop, like makeup stores and clothing stores, and a lot of stores that you actually shop at. So, and I was really impressed about that. So when you're online doing online shopping, you can always be investing through Acorns, through the roundups, and through the partnerships with the websites and the businesses that Acorn has partnerships with. Okay, so I think I went over everything, and when it comes to investing, which I'll get into in the next video, um, I feel like investing is just basically common sense. It's seeing trends and noticing what's selling and what's popular around you, okay, and investing in that. Also, I've always was told by my grandparents to always invest in something that you use on a regular basis. Invest in companies that you actually use. Um, and those are good investments. But if you are, I wouldn't say clueless, but you would like to know what experts are saying are hot stocks and are trending right now, I have a link down below you can click on for Motley Fool. That's a good website. And also the other site I put down there, I forgot their name, but but it's in the link below next to the Motley Fool. So they're good, because they send me emails every day or whenever they have double downs and triple buy hysteria about something. Whenever investors get real amped up or real crunk up about a certain stock, they write about it. So and a lot of times they're right, and a lot of times, sometimes they're not. They're human. But you can pick which investor. And let me just see what stock, what place. I mean, Mm. Okay, I have it right here in my notes. Okay, I wrote them down. Okay, I typed it in my on my laptop. Okay, so tip tip ranks. Okay, there it is. Tip ranks. So tip ranks. What with them? I signed up with them, and it's free. Now they do have a paid version or whatever. I don't suggest getting off and all that. You know, unless you want to, but I don't suggest it. But they have different investors and different stock market analytic type people, and they have their tips or their picks or whatever, and you can see who has an they have accuracy ratings, like this person has been right like 70% of the time, or this person has been right like 50% of the time, or this person has been right like 48% of the time. And you can uh, get daily emails from what this person has chosen in the stock market as being hot, okay, and when to buy. They tell you, oh, they keep up with stocks that they feel like are good to buy and they're solid investments. And this is for profit. I'm not talking about, when I talk about stocks, I'm not talking about long term holding on to a stock for 20, 30 years. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about picking a stock that's hot and then trading it for a profit in a short time after you purchase it. So I think that's all. And please press like and subscribe. If this video has helped you any, please leave a comment. And thank you for tuning in.